This is Fox 31 News.
Welcome back, 7:43 right now. You know, Halloween is filled with frights, but a trip to the hospital should not be one of them. There are some safety concerns lurking around Halloween. A few simple things that you can think about ahead of time that could maybe save you from that trip to the hospital. Dr. Kristen Woodward is here. We always love having you in. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. You've got a couple of kiddos yourself.
I sure do.
I've got 3 crazy kids at my house. So some things that not only kids need to do, but parents need to do as well, right?
Absolutely. So one of the big worries we are concerned about on Halloween is pedestrian injuries. We know that kids are twice as likely to be hit on Halloween night by a car than any other night.
Well, I told you my son wanted to dress up in a black bodysuit. And that's it. And I said, you can't do that.
No.
Like, you know, one of those morph suits? So
right.
He's not doing that. But
so we love bright and light costumes, but that's not always the case on Halloween. So everyone in the group wants to be carrying a flashlight, something that makes them visible, adults as well, not only the kids.
So even if it's just a little flashlight, something so they can be seen,
something so that you can be seen by a car. The other really thing I love is this reflective tape and putting it on a Halloween bag or a treat bag at any hardware store.
Oh,
you can just slap it on the bag so that if you have that all black costume, you're carrying a flashlight, and this bag, you're going to be visible.
Well, I see these glow sticks everywhere. They sell them in the Halloween sections now.
They do, and they're super frequent on Halloween, but one thing we get concerned about are giving these to young kids. You don't want to give them to young kids under the age of about 3, and then you want to talk to older kids about not putting them in their mouth. Don't chew on them.
They chew on
everything. There are hundreds of calls to the Poison Control Center because of exposure to the chemical in the glow sticks. If you do get exposed, you want to wash it with water and call the Poison Control Center.
Well, this is cool. I don't know if you can see it on TV, but this is a Halloween bucket that has LED lights built into it.
Yes, light up bucket. That'll make you visible as well.
And you can see your candy.
Yeah.
Which is really important.
Well, it's really important to be visible. It's also important to talk to your kids before you get out there on Halloween, before you're out there trick-or-treating, before you leave the door. They're so excited. You want to make sure that everyone knows the plan. You're sticking to sidewalks. You're making sure you're not running, no darting off in between cars, crossing at corners and crosswalks, making sure you have that conversation on an annual basis.
Know where your group is, know where the adults are, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of masks going to be out there. I mean, a lot of them look really cool, but you got to be careful about being able to see, right?
Yeah, they're hard to see out of. And so one option is getting a mask that leaves the face open.
Right, because I can't see you right now.
Right.
You're right next to me, and I literally can't see you.
They're really hard. So if they're insistent on taking it, take it off while you're walking from house to house, or putting it on just when you're up at the door. So another option instead of a mask is face paint.
But
yeah, you want to try it before Halloween night. You don't want to put this on your child, even if we found some that are FDA compliant, non-toxic, water soluble.
Kids could have reactions.
They can, and so you want to just make sure you give it a little try. Before Halloween night. This is some great face paint. They love it, and this will really help avoid the mask.
Do a trial run through. The kids will love it anyways. They just love putting makeup on. I see the EpiPens here. What do you have these here for?
So we get super concerned about kids with nut and tree nut allergies, peanut allergies. And so this is a big concern for families who have kids with any type of food allergies. I have a child who is an older kid, and he goes out alone, and so we've had this conversation, making sure there's no cross-contamination in the bag. He knows how to use the EpiPen. He has it with him at all times. And of course, we want parents to look through the candy bag, make sure there's no tampering. But another concern we think about is choking. So if you have a big group of kids at your house, you have younger ones and older ones, making sure the little ones don't get exposed to something that they shouldn't be.
Do you get excited for Halloween, or do you get nervous? Because you know so much about this stuff.
I think, you always have that worry, but as long as you have the discussion with your family, it should be a fun holiday.
If you could pick one Halloween candy that you could only eat that for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh my goodness, how about, I like candy corn. I know people don't,
but
yeah.
That's an unpopular decision right there.
I know.
Dr. Kristen,
thank you.
always great to see you. Appreciate it. Let's get over to Greg. I know what Greg's going to pick because it's right here. And I'm not giving it to you.
I spotted it. I was going to ask for that, but I also spotted one of those blue